The Rockers only playing one game. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Jimbroni gets into this one and sends it to left field. Dagung Yo backing up on it with some room, though, to make the catch. And Jimbroni has gone for out number one. Bottom of the second, Dagung Yo set to lead it off for the Rockers. Still in search of their first hit offensively is High Point, as well as the game's first run. Scoreless through an inning and a half as Nick Raquet is back to work atop the rubber for York. Yo steps in from the right side and walks the fastball wide to begin the inning. Raquet was able to work a 1-2-3 inning in the home half of the first as Yo swings and loses his bat. That travels all the way out to shortstop. Jimbroni just stood there. He didn't even move. Yo flung his bat on the swing and miss. That could have been a real dangerous play had it gone directly out to the mound. Yo will grab some pine tar and try and hang on to the barrel this time. Normally when that happens, I'm not sure I've ever seen a bat go forwards like that. It normally either goes behind the hitter or towards one of the dugouts. Whether it's a righty, it goes to the third base dugout, and a lefty, it goes to the first base dugout, and usually protected by the netting. That one into the field of play. We're all set for the 1-1, and Yo swings, grounds it hard through into right field for a base hit. So on the very next pitch, it's a wonder what pine tar can do, as Dagung Yo has the first knock of the night for the Rockers. They've got the leadoff man on for the first time, and here is Bo Taylor. Here comes the 0-2. Taylor swings, sends a liner down the right field line, falling fast and fair, and one hops the wall and over it for a ground rule double. And Bo Taylor will coast into second base. And the Rockers now have performance in the finale in the Gastonia series, and he wears this one. Have 2 grand slams on the season. First pitch from Raquet. Aklinski sends a liner onto center field. Odasaka backing up to reel it in. Dagung Yo will tag from third base and come in to score. And Ben Aklinski on a sac fly gives the Rockers a 1-0 lead. They strike first for a 5th consecutive game. And Aklinski driving in his 25th run of the year. That'll bring up another full count. The payoff once more. Yo again spoils it foul. To the point that Xander doesn't run all that often. Well, he doesn't have a stolen base on this season. Knee slapper, I know. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Xander taken off again, and Yo punches one foul into the screen above the Rockers' dugout. So another foul ball. And Yo putting together one heck of an at-bat here. Down still 3-2. Xander getting a workout going in between first. And here it comes. Wheel taken off. Yo cuts and misses strike 3. Throw to second base in time. A strike him out, throw him out to end the inning. The Rockers taps on. And Janus at 2-1. On the ground toward third. Russell dives. It scoots past him into left field for a hit. Back-to-back knocks for the Revolution now to open up the 5th. And so a double brings home the Rockers' 4th run. They score for the first time in the RBI department now to 46, as here is Dagung Yo. Takes one in the turf. Offense has come back to life here as Yo sends a swinging bunt up the third baseline. Takes a wacky hop. Oh my goodness, the spin on that ball was incredible. And it bounced foul. Xander will go back to second base. Looked like the Rockers may have an infield single off the bat. That hit in fair territory about 10 feet to the right of the third baseline, and then all of a sudden, as it took a second hop, it just won on Yo. Next one from Raquet, swings over the top of a disappearing changeup, and it's 1-2. field. Could score Xander from second. 1-2 pitch. This one bounced up the middle. Second baseman Pantoja plays perfectly. He'll gobble it up and toss to first for the out. But Xander will move to bats of the night. Daegung Yo to step in and takes a pitch low and away. 4-1 to start the inning. Revolution have gone to the bullpen. It's Victor Capeon. Among the league leaders in saves is the closer for this York squad, but getting some work in tonight as a situation where he hasn't pitched in a couple of days. Trying to face some live hitters as Yo fouls one off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yo tonight 1 for 3, a base hit back in the second, then came around to and Capeon's 1-1. Yo taking a slider that missed in close. 2 balls. Set up a situation where tomorrow they can pull to within a half game of first place because Gastonia split their doubleheader today. It looked as though Southern Maryland was going to be able to pull off. Really. There's a 3-1 to Yo. Hung on and bounced at the plate foul, and it's 3-2. Seven 6 Southern Maryland in the first game, and then 8-7 Gastonia in the latter half of the double dip. Scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. That game went to extras. Southern Maryland's their home ballpark to win it. 3-2. Yo gets into this one and sends a fly ball down the right field line. Martin a long run towards the Rockers' bull. Here's the next payoff from Capeon. Yo fouls it off again. Played on a fastball prior to the game this afternoon, and this will be really put into effect when Tapia stands in. Whenever he gets the shot, Yo putting together a long at bat here. Just a second. Here's the next 3-2. Yo grounds it first base side, up with it on a hop Mendoza. He'll take it to the bag himself for an easy out number 1. 2 runs on 3 hits, but trying to rebound from that in a pressure-free situation here in the 9th. This one dribbled through the left side of the infield, however, a broken bat single for Stoke. That I suppose we could. A 1-0 pitch. This one's ripped into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. 1 runs in to score. Stokes Jr. crosses the plate. That breaks up the shutout. Makes it a 5-1 score.